Just when I thought the Xbox brand could not get any worse. What do they have coming out that's even remotely good? Halo is a dead franchise. Fable is ugly and boring and has millennial writing. Maybe Gears of War E-Day might be good. They already destroyed that franchise by focusing on some female Mexican protagonists that nobody cares about. Forza is just Forza, just a racing game, the same game over and over again. Bethesda released Starfield. That was a huge disgrace. Is anybody excited for the Elder Scrolls 6 after the disaster of Starfield? They just have failure after failure after failure after failure after failure. Xbox is a disgrace now. And one of the biggest reasons why they are a big disgrace and an embarrassment is because of the people they hire. Microsoft is one of the worst companies when it comes to progressive politics. They are on board with DEI, ESG, Pride, BLM, everything. They do not care about making a good product for any of their games. They only care about pushing their politics and ideas. And now we have a screenshot that is going viral on Twitter, and I cannot believe that this is actually real. Here it is right here. What do you even say to this? What do you even say to this screenshot? Does this look like gamers? Does this look like hardcore passionate gamers that play games every day? Does it look like that? Because it doesn't look like that to me. What the hell is this? What? Do you still make video games? It doesn't look like it. This is a fucking live stream. Xbox, Microsoft Pride. Together we can. Can what? Clearly you're not talking about making games. Why is this on the fucking Xbox Twitch account? Talk about your upcoming games. Your whole brand is declining. Do you not understand that? Nobody cares about Xbox. Your sales numbers are a disgrace. Everybody who wants a console gets a PS5 and a Nintendo Switch as well. But they buy a PS5 and a Nintendo Switch. They are not buying Xbox. Nobody cares about your brand. Nobody wants to release games on your brand because you force developers to develop games for both the weaker console, the Series S, and the normal console, the Series X. And if a game cannot work on the S, you stop the developers from putting their games on your console. That's why at the time of this recording, you do not have Black Myth Wukong, one of the biggest games of 2024, a game that sold tens of millions of copies. You don't have it on your platform. That's embarrassing. And instead of trying to work with developers to convince them to release games on your platform, you're doing this gay ass Pride stream on Twitch or whatever the fuck that is. What are you doing? What the fuck is wrong with Xbox? Are all these fanboys gonna wake up? Because you guys have been worshiping Phil Spencer, treating him like the gaming Jesus. And he's not that. He's an embarrassment. He's done nothing but terrible decision after terrible decision after terrible decision. The first terrible decision was this Xbox Play Anywhere program. Regardless if you like exclusives or not, I do not like exclusives. I'm on PC. But exclusives push people into buying a console. People buy Nintendo Switch for Nintendo exclusive games. You're not playing Mario, Zelda, or Pokemon, or Metroid anywhere else or any other platform. You have to buy a Nintendo console. You have to buy a Nintendo Switch. That's what exclusives are for. I do not like it personally. I wish I could just buy everything on my PC, but that's how the business works. And when Phil Spencer said, "No, what? You don't need to buy an Xbox. You can just get a PC. You don't need to buy it." Why the fuck would anyone buy an Xbox then? If you don't need to buy an Xbox, everything is a fucking Xbox. They released that advertisement as well. Oh, this is an Xbox. Your phone is an Xbox. Your computer is an Xbox. Your iPad is an Xbox. Everything's a fucking Xbox. Then why would I buy an Xbox? Why would I buy an Xbox if everything that has ever existed in history is an Xbox? There's no reason to buy your actual console if every fucking thing is an Xbox. You are terrible at marketing. You actively tell people to not buy a console. But you want to complain when developers don't even want to waste their time developing for your console because their game is not going to sell well. And on top of that, you have the goddamn Game Pass subscription. Xbox players do not buy anything. They wait till it comes to the subscription, so developers lose money. Because why would anybody want to buy anything if they have a subscription service that they can pay $10 or $15? I do not remember how much it costs. I do not care about that service. It's just shovelware garbage. It's not worth the money to me. People try to justify it by saying, well, I can play all of these games. You were never going to buy any of those games anyway. You were never going to play it anyway. So you can try to justify it as much as you want. You were never going to fucking play those games. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make, since everybody who plays Xbox wants to wait till every game goes to Game Pass, why would a developer put their game on your console if they don't want to go through Game Pass? Not every developer wants to go to Game Pass because they need all of the money for the sales of the game. And getting a small paycheck from Microsoft is not going to cover the the amount of money that they could have gotten if people just bought the game. So that causes developers to say, you know what? I'm not even going to bother with Xbox because nobody's going to buy my game because the user base is so small and everybody just wants to wait till the game goes to the subscription service. So it's not even worth it. And instead of fixing all those problems with the subscription service, which I don't think is going to last long, it's not sustainable, it's not. Developers need the money. Instead of trying to fix the problems with your platform, whether it be subscription services, whether it be people not buying your console because you tell them not to buy your console, whether it be the fact that you have 30 plus companies, you keep buying up companies, but those companies ain't releasing anything. And if they do release something, it's something garbage like Redfall, which tanked the whole studio, or it's something like Starfield, which is the biggest embarrassment to Bethesda. Who the fuck wants to get excited for the Elder Scrolls 6 after that? So it's either you don't release anything with all of these different companies, or they do release something and it bombs. It's trash, it's ugly, it's lame, it's gay. And instead of fixing all the problems you have with your brand, you rather do this goddamn Microsoft Xbox Pride stream on Twitch. Are you fucking kidding me, Xbox? This is embarrassing. I used to prefer Xbox growing up. I did not like PlayStation. I still don't like PlayStation games. PlayStation doesn't make games, they make movies. The same cinematic slot with barely any gameplay. There's like 10% gameplay in PlayStation games. I do not like their games. I didn't have a PS3. I had an Xbox 360. And this is what you decide to do with the brand. After all these years, gaming peaked during the 360 generation. Now look at gaming now, it's trash. Look at Xbox now, it's trash. Unfucking believable. You rather do some goddamn Pride stream than fixing all the problems with your brand. Xbox is not going to last that long in the console space. You're not. The Xbox Series X is doing worse than the Xbox One. That's incredible because the Xbox One reveal is so goddamn infamous. It put a stain on your company. You're doing worse than that. So I don't think the Xbox brand is going to be around that much longer. I think the next generation that comes up after the Series X will be the final Xbox console because it looks like they don't even care about consoles. They just tell everybody to play their games everywhere. They're releasing some of their games on fucking PlayStation. That's how much they don't care. They don't fucking care. They don't care about their platform. They don't care about their history in the gaming space. They don't give a fuck. Phil Spencer was not a great choice. Do you fanboys realize that now? Open your eyes. This brand has gone downhill for the last decade. Garbage after garbage after garbage. Embarrassment after embarrassment after embarrassment. Open your fucking eyes. Phil Spencer is not the right man for the job. And he's not going to get fired anytime soon because he's been at the company for a long ass time. He has a lot of connections. He can make sure he never gets fired. So the Xbox brand is not going to improve anytime soon. It is what it is. They'd rather do Pride and all this weird rainbow shit instead of fixing their brand. So don't get your hopes up. So I don't have much else to say. I don't want to keep repeating myself. So Xbox and Microsoft, go fuck yourself.